Before you get to the main recording, I just want to say thank you for 11,000 views on the first part of the rant, man. That's incredible. And this original video was supposed to be on the second channel. And so my boy Kendall just said, look, man, I know you don't like to do the whole milking situation, but look, if you still got more to say, just put it on the main channel. Like, it's part of being a content creator where you're supposed to, if you get success with something, keep talking about it. I just didn't want this channel to become like a ranting, like, I don't know, just going for over the top moments YouTube channel. Like, you should check out my Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 3 playthroughs and my other stuff like that. Like, this is not only just drama or anything like that, but look, if you can't handle me just continue to make fun of the situation, because I still got some more stuff to say, look, man, tough titty, all right? This is still funny, it's still not that deep, but I still have some more to say about this ending when I figured out something that you'll hear next. Hey you, are you a fan of anime, gaming, comics, and geek culture? Check out SonTJ for original and unique art inspired by those genres with channel inside jokes. That got you breathing? Shirts, hoodies, stickers, pants, and more are all there. Each purchase helps support me and my dream to make this a full-time career. Now back to the video. All right, so I made a video on the main channel discussing My Hero Academia's ending. As you can tell by the title and just the amount of views it's got, a lot of people are jumping on the bandwagon on hating this ending. And I'm not saying again, I still like the series, but there's something that I discovered that reignited the fire in my heart to hate this ending again. When I discovered by watching other people's different endings and stuff, and let me know in the comment section down below if y'all want to see actually a live reaction of people like trying to defend the ending. But when I got the information, which I already should have known, but when I discovered that the entire My Hero Academia story pretty much takes place a year and a half, and I remember the story that I was sold at the beginning of this story is that he was going to become the greatest hero, but he only had one for all for a business year. He did not have this thing throughout the entire graduation. This man was in his prime by 16 and lost his prime by 17. This is the most Derrick Rose bullshit MVP like levels of storytelling I've ever dealt with. When you have Deku, who's supposed to be the main guy, but you have Mirio, who pretty much went through the same character arc low key, but yet he becomes the #1 hero. He's the one who gains back his quirk. He gets the Cinderella story, while Deku spent literally majority of his life being quirkless and only learned his god level quirk for 1 year, lost his embers faster than All Might, and he's left with pretty much nothing but to wait for a GoFundMe Iron Man suit. You know the reason why we love Iron Man? Because he's smart enough to make that godlike suit that he compete with gods. Deku, who's pretty smart, I would have loved if we got a time skip of him becoming pretty much Tony Stark and he's able to make his suit. What happens when Deku goes into a fight and his suit is not strong enough and it breaks down? He is screwed. He can't remake the suit. He can't do nothing with the damn suit. So why is Mirio treated better than the actual main character of the series? And don't get me started on the slander on Twitter. When I tell you the slander of Ochako and Bakugo being a thing and Deku just left, like, I still believe they ended up with Ochako and she's wearing his mask on her shirt. But like, why do I gotta deal with the fact that Mineta has been paid like a way more money, plethora of money, than Deku for damn near a decade? Why do I have to live with that reality, Horikoshi? Why? Why is... I already had to deal with the fact that Mirio was supposed to be the guy who got one for all. And that he had like a story where like, oh, his quirk was kind of weird, but he was able to work through it. Deku's the one who has physical, permanent damage on his entire body. And he loses his quirk. And for Deku, where you start off the story saying this is how he's gonna become the greatest hero, you kept on changing it. Well, it's about everyone. Why does he have to keep sharing his accomplishments with his entire class? And then he's the one who loses all his powers. And look, yeah, great, they thought about him for 8 years, but it doesn't matter because he wasn't really able to hang out with him as much at all. And he was forced to become a teacher. He didn't want to become a teacher. The motherfucker was forced to become a teacher. Like, why did he give up? Like, and you can argue, oh, him becoming a teacher is not really him giving up. Then 8 years later, you know, I low-key feel sad about being a teacher. Why couldn't he continue, like, why he couldn't make the suit himself? And also, let's not even mention, you introduced that whack-ass suit of All Might becoming Iron Might in the last arc. So you spent the entire series of building upon Deku, pretty much becoming the Avatar and becoming the most broken guy ever. And you don't even have, like, listen, if he lost like 5 quirks, because he had like 9, I would have let it rock. Hell, if he just became All Might and all he can use is just one for all plane, I would have been fine. Like, you can break down the character a little bit so he makes a little bit more sense. He's not super broken. But for him to lose everything for 8 years and for everyone to surpass him, and then he comes back with this last minute BS armor you gave All Might so he can have like a random fight with All for One where he should have been killed like the entire fight, but you give him that. It's so unsatisfying. You spent the entire run building upon this one major quirk, and then you give him a suit that you built upon randomly in the last arc. That is so unsatisfying the more you think about it. It's like if Naruto lost Kurama, even though he did in Boruto, spoilers alert, but if he lost Kurama in the last arc and you gave him, I don't know, like a random thing from the last arc to replicate it. Like, it's just, imagine they introduce like the ninja tools in Boruto in the last arc and Naruto loses Kurama, but like, hey man, he's still keeping up his dream. Look at the ninja tools. He's just shooting out bullshit. It's, the more I think about this ending, the more unsatisfied I've become. And I don't like to kick anybody while they're down, even in the anime and all this stuff. Look, they're making billions of dollars. They're going to be fine. But it's just, why did you end it this way? Why? And you know what? I'm not going to try to force this to be 8 minutes. This is how I fucking feel. If you're mad about how I feel about this, and I'm replicating pretty much all the negativity, at least I'm not saying, you know, at least I'm not really going in on Deku not ending up with Ochako. Some people call him a cuck and all these things. I'm not going to that realm. I still believe he ended up with her, all those things. But it's just unsatisfying that he only almost 1 year the greatest hero. Greatest is a strong word. 1 year the strongest hero. Not even a year, actually. Maybe a couple months the strongest hero. And then he spends 8 years being a teacher. And then that last year he gets a suit that can replicate his abilities because he wanted to save Shigaraki so goddamn bad. Get out of my fucking face, bro. Anyway, SonTJ, peace. Love you all. Watch the entire video and then hit that like button. Hit that like button and hit the subscribe and turn on all notifications. Every time you hit the like button, it helps the video get recommended and helps the video grow and helps me stay motivated. So you want more videos and want more videos to come out, make sure that like button, subscribe, and share it. Please, I need it. Thank you. Have a great day. God bless. SonTJ, peace. Love you all.